Hello everyone, good afternoon. How are you today? I hope you are all good and stay healthy. Today we're gonna continue our lesson. Have you ever written a letter before? Or have you ever received a letter before? So today we are gonna learn about personal letter and formal invitations. So can someone tell me types of personal letter or formal invitation and the purpose of them? So personal letter usually used to share news or information to other people. For example, letter to pen pals, love letters, good letters, and thank you letters. And formal invitation usually used to invite someone to attend or join an event. For example, wedding invitation, business meeting, or even invitation. So, so far, do you have any question? So far, so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna share to you videos about personal letter and formal invitation. Wait a second. So, this is a video of personal letter. Don't forget to summarize the information from the videos and submit it to me before the class ends.
Hello, my name
My
is
name
Lydia
is
Beth,
Lydia
and
Beth, and
welcome to
welcome to
Writing a
Writing a
Friendly
Friendly
Letter.
Letter.
In this
In this
video, you will
video, you
learn
will
why we
learn why
write
we write
friendly
friendly
letters
letters
and how
and
they are
how they are
properly written.
properly written.
Writing letters
Writing
can be
letters can be
fun.
fun.
Would you like
Would
to
you
write a
like to
letter
write a
to a
letter to a
friend?
friend?
I bet
I
you
bet you
do.
do.
Let's learn
Let's learn
how so
how
you
so
can
you
get
can get
started.
started.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
In the
In the
past,
past,
before cell
before cell
phones,
phones,
computers,
computers,
laptops, and
laptops, and
social
social
media,
media,
people used
people
to
used
write
to write
letters
letters
on
on
paper.
paper.
Did you
Did
know
you
we
know we
still do? Many people enjoy writing letters by hand or typewriter on paper as a way to send a more personal message. Learning how to correctly write a friendly letter can help you communicate to friends and family. It can be a lot of fun to send letters. So, why do people write friendly letters? We write them to inform or give information on something, to persuade, to ask questions, to make plans, to answer someone, to thank someone, my favorite, or even to apologize. All of these are informal reasons. Informal reasons mean that they're for fun or for personal reasons.
Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly, you can find really
There are 5 parts of a friendly letter. They can be thought of like a person's body. The first part is the heading. You can think of that as Mia's head. It's at the top. The heading contains the return address or the address of the person writing the letter. Then the greeting. I'm drawing the line to Mia's mouth. When we greet someone out loud, we use our mouths. We say, hey, hi, In a letter, the greeting stands by itself and is followed by a comma. Something like, Dear Peter, Dear Sally. The body is where the information of the letter is. It's in the middle, just like Mia's body. This is made up of at least one paragraph. The closing and the signature go together at the bottom. We would say our feet. The closing is a polite way to end the letter, and your signature is your name. Let's take a look at this friendly letter written by Julio to his friend, Remy. The parts of the letter, remember, are the heading, the greeting, the body, the closing, and the signature. Can you guess which one is the heading? Good job. The heading contains the return address and the date. The reason we put this here is so that whoever you are writing your letter knows where to send a reply or an answer back to you. It is your address if you are writing the letter. And the date tells when the letter was written. In this case, February 6th, 2020. The greeting is the next part of the letter. It's sort of the hello of the letter. The greeting usually uses the word dear and the name and a comma. Capitalize the D in dear, and the person's first name is capitalized. The next part is the body. In this case, the body here has two paragraphs. Notice that the paragraphs are each indented, just like you would when you're writing a regular paragraph. The closing and the signature together end the letter. The closing can be different. Julio here decided to use your best friend, comma. You could use the word regards, sincerely, your friend. There are many different choices. Remember, the first letter of the closing gets capitalized in the first word, but not the others. If you look back at Julio's letter, you'll notice best and friend are not capitalized, but there is a comma afterwards, and he signed his name in cursive. Now I'd like to talk to you a little bit about how everything is lined up on the page. On notebook paper, there's a margin here. It's this red line that runs up and down the paper. Most of the letter is lined up on the margin. But the heading, if you notice, is over here, and so is the closing and the signature. If I were to draw a line all the way down, you'd notice they line up. That's a lot on one page. Let's take a look at a fresh sample. Here is a letter from, can you guess? Very good, Peter. Peter wrote this letter. He wrote it to his friend, good job, Sylvie. And if you notice, he wrote on something called stationery. It doesn't have any lines or margins or holes to follow. The normal parts of our friendly letter are there. We have, what's this called? Good job. The heading. This is, right, the greeting, capital D, capital S and Sylvie and a comma. What are these two paragraphs called? And notice they're indented here and here. Very good. These two paragraphs make up the body. And over here, we have the word sincerely capitalized with a comma and Peter's signature. Oh, I gave part of it away. Right. Sincerely is the closing and Peter is the signature.
This is my voice. One day, learn.
I want to point out a couple of things about indenting. If you notice, there are no margins on this paper because, as I said, it's stationary. But the heading and the closing and signature are indented the same amount of space to the right. You can draw an imaginary line and see that they are. The greeting and most of the paragraph parts are lined up to the margin. The first line of each paragraph are indented just like a normal paragraph. It's very important. Now that you have a letter to send, how do you send it? Well, there are 3 ways. 1, just give it to them. The second way is electronically. This means email or chat, and definitely you need parents' permission, and they need to know to whom you're sending such a letter. And the third way is mail it. You need a real postage stamp to do this. Here's an envelope. You put your letter folded neatly inside and make sure it fits. Then seal it. A lot of times there's a lick and stick glue on an envelope that you can run your tongue along. Be careful not to cut yourself in the paper. If you're sending it in the post office here in the United States, you need to know how to address an envelope for a friendly letter. The first thing you need to do is to put your address on the envelope. Your address, well, yes, it's called the return address, and it goes right here. It's so both the post office and who is receiving the letter knows who it's coming from. In this case, Ashley Woods decided to write a letter to her friend Jude. So her address goes here in the upper left-hand corner. You can see she has her name, her street address, number, street, and she lives in an apartment. The name of the city, Kapolei, Hawaii, is the state, and the zip code. This is the addressee, the person who will get the letter in the mail. She's writing to Jude Phillips, 704 Practice Street, that's his address, in Hereford, Washington, 97844, the zip code. And the last thing she needed to put is the stamp. This is an official stamp. You have to spend money on it and buy it from the post office or from a store that sells postage stamps. Ask your parent. A regular sticker won't do, and you'll get your letter back. Let's practice how to address an envelope. Where would the sender go? Well, that's you. Very good. In the upper left-hand corner. What about the addressee? This is also known as the recipient. I'll give you a hint. It's your friend's address. Great job. It goes in the middle. And last but not least, you're way ahead of me, the stamp. Well, now you're ready to start writing your very own friendly letters. To whom will you write? Make your letters interesting and full of details, and remember to always be clever.
So that's the video. It's about personal letter. You get the point. So we're gonna move.
I know the video is called How to Speak English Fast.
We're gonna move to the next topic about personal invitation. Don't forget to summarize the information from the video.
Hi, welcome back to Madam English YouTube channel. Today's lesson, we will talk about formal invitation. Kalian pernah nggak sih diundang dalam acara pernikahan, ulang tahun, atau mungkin saudaramu atau temanmu sudah punya usaha dan dia mengundang kamu pada acara grand opening atau soft opening? Well, these are the examples of formal invitation. Jadi formal invitation fungsinya, fungsi sosialnya to invite someone, friends or family to the formal events. Now let's see the definition of invitation. Well, invitation is a short message or request to invite friends, family, or business relative to the event. Ya, jadi event apa? Ya eventnya yang formal, karena ini adalah formal invitation. Examples ya, tadi yang sudah Miss bilang kan, wedding party, birthday party, inauguration, anniversary, lalu ada lagi soft opening, grand opening of something, or maybe at school kamu ada event, annual event. Nah, biasanya kamu akan invite other school. Nah, itu merupakan invitation yang formal ya, formal invitation. Now, let's see the example of formal invitation here. Well, students, here I have some examples of formal invitation, but I will show you 2 examples in here, yeah. The first one is the pink one. Can you see here? ABC Senior High School seeks the pleasure of your presence as the adjudicators at the ABC English competition on Sunday, 15 June 2020 at ABC Senior High School. RSVP Miss Freya, itu ada nomor teleponnya gitu ya. Jadi ini yang mengundang atau tuan rumahnya adalah ABC Senior High School. Kita akan beri tanda di sebelah sini ya. Ini adalah host. Host itu berarti tuan rumah. Lalu seeks the pleasure of your presence. Ini adalah kalimat undangannya gitu ya. Dia mengundang, dia sangat mengharapkan kedatangannya gitu. As the adjudicators, ini adalah reasonnya kenapa dia mengundang. Why? Kenapa dia mengundang? To be adjudicators. Jadi dia mengundang orang ini sebagai juri di ABC English Competition. Tuh, jadi ini adalah reason atau name of the occasion. Lalu
Why don't you follow your dreams? You dare to try to make it flawless, you're gonna fake it.
Lalu ini ada on Sunday 15 June 2020, itu adalah day, date, month and year. Itu menunjukkan kapan acaranya itu berlangsung. And this one is place ya. Ini nama tempat ya. Venue. Venue itu berarti nama tempat ya, tempatnya gitu. Venue itu tempatnya di mana. ABC Senior High School. Lalu the last one we have RSVP. RSVP is used to response gitu. Jadi kalau misalnya ada RSVP dalam suatu invitation, kamu perlu memberikan respon. Apakah kamu akan hadir atau kamu tidak hadir? Itu. Jadi RSVP tinggal kalau misalnya dia mencantumkan nomor telepon, berarti kamu tinggal menghubungi nomor telepon tersebut. Kalau misalnya dia memberikan email, berarti kamu memberikan respon kamu apakah kamu akan datang atau tidak datang melalui email tersebut. Okay, so this is the example of first invitation letter ya. Ini ada invitation dari ABC Senior High School. Sekarang kita akan lihat contoh berikutnya di sini ya. Nih, ABC School solicits your gracious presence on the occasion of graduation of senior high school students on Saturday, 5th May 2020 at ABC School, Cole Street number 1, Bandar Lampung itu ya. Lampung, sorry. RSVP-nya diberikan nomor telepon di sini. Oke, jadi who is the host in this invitation letter? The host is ABC School. Iya. What is the name of the event? What is the occasion of the event? Graduation. Ya. Where is it? Where? Di mana? At ABC School. Itu ada alamatnya. Cool Street number 1, Bandar Lampung or Lampung. When is it? Kapan acaranya? It is on Saturday, 5th May 2020. So, if you want to join this if you want to come or you cannot come, so what should you do? Contact the RSVP. Jadi kamu harus
If you are between 18 and 29 years old and believe sustainable design is
kontak harus memberitahu ke RSVP apakah kamu akan hadir atau tidak hadir. That's example of invitation letter. So, invitation itu sebenarnya ada banyak ya, not only yang formal tapi juga ada yang informal. Kalau formal nowadays itu not only kinds of card tapi juga sekarang sudah memanfaatkan teknologi. Mungkin in your social media biasanya kalian kayak ketemu gitu ya, ada foto, terus ada captionnya itu yang tanpa mengurangi rasa hormat. Saya turut mengundang ke pernikahan saya, seperti itu ya. Nah, sering ketemu kan? Atau mungkin biasanya berbentuk video, itu juga banyak. Nah, selain itu juga biasanya melalui grup WhatsApp, grup Line, itu biasanya untuk yang berjauhan ya, tidak bisa memberikan langsung invitation card-nya, jadi dia membuatkan yang virtualnya berupa video atau berupa short message gitu. Jadi itu masih termasuk yang formal. Kalau yang informal gimana, Miss? Well, contoh informal itu biasanya seperti ini nih. Kalau kamu ada acara di rumah nih, kayak misalnya pesta barbecue lah sama teman-teman. Lalu kamu invite your friend, datang dong, atau please come to my house tonight, we will have barbecue party. Only saying that with non-formal situation gitu ya, acaranya itu santai gitu, acara yang tidak formal. Nah, itu termasuk yang tidak formal gitu, tidak perlu pakai undangan kertas atau undangan video atau social media gitu ya. No, you don't need that. Kalau yang informal itu tidak perlu menggunakan kartu, tidak perlu menggunakan ya seperti video-video invitation seperti itulah ya. Sedangkan kalau yang formal itu biasanya ya.
Hi there, my name's Chris Americos, and I've been teaching English for the last 11 years.
Ada fisiknya gitu, berupa misalnya invitation yang berupa video, foto, atau yang card seperti ini. Usually if you use card itu akan dimasukkan ke dalam envelope seperti itu ya, atau mau kamu gulung dan beri pita juga boleh. So these are the example of invitation card. Invitation and formal invitation card ya. And for your information, invitation card is using present tense, simple present tense. Contohnya seperti ini ya. Nih, misalkan memberikan contoh, coffee company cordially invites. Coffee company itu kan singular gitu ya. One company invites. Makanya di sini invite-nya ditambahin s, invites. Kalau misalnya plural ya, misalnya nih Miss Melati and her husband invite, cordially invite, nggak pakai s. Invite-nya, kata invite di sini tidak perlu pakai s. Kalau misalnya dia plural, more than one person, more than one groups, gitu ya. Karena ini singular, coffee company dia kan cuma satu gitu ya, singular gitu ya. Jadi cordially invites. Contoh yang lain ya, misalkan beri contoh lagi. Nah ini ABC Senior High School 6.
Order GoFood sekarang lebih happy karena pasti ada promo.
Hai guys, aku Rita, aku adalah siswa SMA. Aku dulu saat kesulitan dengan bahasa Inggris nggak bisa paham
Nah, kalau misalnya plural, ABC Senior and Junior High School 6 tanpa S. Paham? Ini yang disebut dengan present tense. Masih ingat kan? Present tense kalau yang Ayu, Dewi itu kan pakainya verb one aja, nggak pakai SIS. Tapi kalau misalnya it, she, he atau yang singular itu verbnya ditambahin s. Nah ini gitu ya, di dalam invitation letter itu menggunakan present tense. Lalu di dalam invitation letter juga kita lihat di sini menggunakan hari gitu ya, jam, tanggal, bulan, tahun itu perlu diberikan gitu. Jadi contact information berarti kan antara, kalau contact information di RSVP misalnya menggunakan email atau nomor telepon. Itu aja sih, not really hard lah ya to learn about invitation card. Well students, now let's review. So, formal invitation, social functionnya itu apa sih? To invite someone, friends, can be family, to the formal event. Jadi to invite someone to the formal event. Formatnya apa? Structure of the textnya apa? The first one ada host atau tuan rumahnya ya, host. The second one we have expression of invitation. Nah, expression of invitation di sini kalian bisa lihat ya. Expression of invitation itu example-nya seek the pleasure of your company, cordially invite, solicit your gracious presence. Itu artinya itu ya sama aja seperti gini nih. Memohon kehadiranmu dengan harapan kamu.
Saat terjebak di dalam sini, kita sadar alam harus dijaga lebih baik lagi.
Kamu akan hadir, seperti itulah kira-kira ya artinya. Nah, setelah host, lalu kita punya expression of invitation, we have the reason or the occasion, name of the event. Apa sih acaranya gitu ya. Setelah acaranya diberitahu, maka kita kasih tahu date, time, and where is it, the venue. Nah, kalau misalnya mau ada tambahan special guest juga boleh, atau ada special dress code juga boleh. And the last, we have RSVP. Jadi RSVP itu bisa berupa nomor telepon atau juga email gitu. Jadi RSVP itu untuk please respond gitu intinya ya. Kamu harus memberikan respon whether you come or not. Kalau kamu nggak datang juga kamu harus kasih respon. Kamu datang pun kamu harus kasih respon. Begitu ya. Jadi ini adalah format untuk invitation letter. Kalau language-nya sih ya kita cuma menggunakan present tense dalam invitation card ya. Kita juga menggunakan expression of invitation yang seperti nomor 2 ini ya. Ini perlu dipelajari nih. Ini sangat penting ya. Well, students, gimana? Sudah paham invitation card dan formal invitation? If you need more explanation, silahkan visit website Miss Mel di missmelatiweb.com. Nah, kamu tinggal cari aja kelas 11, nanti ada formal invitation atau undangan resmi. Silahkan kamu klik, nanti Miss juga akan berikan di description box. Next, you can identify the examples of formal invitation in my website ya. Kamu tinggal cari aja website Miss Mel ini, diklik di description box. Nanti kamu tinggal identify 1 atau 2 dari invitation card yang ada di sini. Untuk latihan biar kamu mudah untuk memahami invitation card itu seperti apa. Sehingga nanti next time kalau kamu bikin invitation card, kamu sudah tahu nih formatnya bakalan gimana. Okay? I hope you understand this lesson. Thank you for watching and semoga bermanfaat. See you on next video. Have a great time. Jangan lupa like, comment, and subscribe this channel. See you.
So, do you have any questions so far? So far, so good. Oh, all right. So, you have to write a personal letter about something to your friend, and I will give you 10 minutes. Is it enough for you? Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, done. And now I would like to, maybe there's a volunteer to write the letter for us. Is there someone would like to read the letter? All right, thank you. So today we learn about personal letter and formal invitations. Personal letter is used to share information to other people. There are 5 parts of personal letter. There are head, greetings, body, closing, and signature. The second one is formal invitation. It is usually used to invite someone to attend or join an formal event. For example, wedding invitations, business meeting, and event invitation. There are some parts of formal invitation. There are host, expression of invitation, the reason or occasion, the day, date, and the event, when the event happened, and the venue. And the last one is RSVP, to respond the invitation. All right. For your homework, you need to write a formal invitation and you submit it to me on the next meeting. All right. That's all from me today. Thank you for your attention and good afternoon.